What's up, YouTube? Welcome back, Warbuck7780. Today we have a small intro to the macro, and you'll get to watch me fumble around through that. We're taking a hospital in Salerno. We're gonna blow up 2 bridges, and we got a short cutscene for you guys. So stay tuned. Here we go.
We did it. We finally took Sicily. Roy said it took 38 days. I'm not counting. I'm just grateful for the break. We lost a lot of good men. And if that wasn't enough, it looks like half the damn German army got away. They'll all be waiting for us on the mainland, no doubt. Although McKay says the Italians have had enough and surrendered. Some of them have even started trying to fight against the Germans. Not sure how effective they'll be. We'll see, I guess. We got word yesterday that the theater commander got kicked back to the U.S. and they're sending someone new. He's gonna have his work cut out for him, that's for sure. Buckram and Norton have been at each other's throats since we landed at Jayla. Roy's been taking bets on who's gonna get punched first. My money's on Norton. He's too arrogant to get us to Rome, if you ask me. Not that anyone does. McKay's got us prepping for the main op. He's still a hard ass, but if anyone can get us through this, it's him. The landing's supposed to be a tactical surprise, but everyone knows where we're headed. The Germans do too, I'd bet. Either way, that new commander's got us spread pretty thin. I hope he knows what he's doing.
Alright, so here's the macro. The game's gonna lead me through. I'm gonna try to...
Welcome to Italy, Commander. Unfortunately, our British allies have allowed the Krauts to retreat to the mainland.
I think you'll find, General, that the British forces played their role to perfection. Perhaps you should look closer to home for the cause of the operation's shortcomings.
I'm gonna
Now listen here, Clarence. It was your insistence on operational prudence that got us into this situation.
Commander, where General Buckram and I do agree is that we must follow the Germans and make our way to the Calabria region of Italy as soon as possible.
Alright, so I don't know if I get to that Calabria region in this video, but what I was trying to say is
retreating north. We need to catch them, then hit them hard.
I don't want to talk over that stuff. So I think I do make it to Calabria, and I'm about to cut. Oh yeah,
Our
so you move the
force
boat,
is leaving for Calabria, sir.
and then they give me I think it's a what do they call it? A platoon?
Sir, we're sending an advance force to Calabria to lay the groundwork for the landings at Salerno and Taranto. The company will be under your direct command.
So it's a company. So I have a tank company now, and I get to tank around, and it's pretty neat. I don't think I get into many skirmishes with the tanks. There's the skill trees that I haven't quite figured out yet. I'm still trying to figure all that out. And there'll be more videos coming of that later.
Okay. So I have this. I can purchase that if I have points. And so I build those points throughout the game. And then, okay.
So now I have movement points, and this is turn-based. I'm still trying to figure out all the different logistics of it. I guess I'm having trouble here.
Right click to move it up to...
Let's get moving! Maybe we don't have a brewer.
The men are doing the best they can, sir, but they'll need to rest before they can advance much further.
Right, so this is where it introduces the turn.
The enemy left a supply emplacement up ahead. We need to take it out.
Ready? Finish your brew, chaps!
Okay.
Driver, get us closer!
So it doesn't even get us into the micro, but it just has, you know, that's this feature. You can win a battle without having to enter into the battle.
Commander, there's a key town up ahead. Capturing it will free the local Italian people and push the Germans back.
So, you know, the game will lead you through, give you various options for continuing the plot lines,
Command coming
while
through.
giving you chances to change things up to do things. So I use my action points. I attack that town. I'm waiting for it to happen. It goes uncontested.
Sir, capturing Tropia will allow us to bring more troops ashore to solidify our hold in Calabria. That should be our first priority.
Commander, I appreciate Norton's love of ports, but I like to look at the bigger picture. Capturing Chittenova will keep the pressure on the Germans. We should head there first. We can get to Tropia later, Commander. Capturing Chittenova will let us keep hounding the crowds. That's what we're here for. That's the right call, Commander.
You need a tank? What, you can't find anyone
What?
else?
Sorry about that. Touch my mouse button wheel. It's super sensitive. It's unreal. So I'm going to move up to Chittenova. You see that it gave me the option of doing the two, and the two commanders gave
Command, ready.
gave their advice. See, I'm still having trouble figuring
Check your targets and open fire,
what's the
chaps.
what with the business.
Chittenova is ours, Commander.
And then I gotta do another turn, and I go after Tropea there, and we get the.
All right, check your targets and open fire, chaps.
Chittenova is ours, Commander. It's a good first step on our road to victory.
Good evening, Commander. Your troops are a welcome sight. We've been getting tired of all that sauerkraut.
Now that we've sated General Buckram's thirst for territory, we should secure access to supplies by capturing Tropia.
Right, and then we make our move over to Tropia and capture that.
Ready to go. Suspension's shot, but we're moving anyway. Mind the bump. Tankers, getting to work.
We got Tropia, then we got a port, and that gives us more.
Engines chugging along. Where to? Come on, go on, connect. Boot it.
Gives us more points to use.
We have naval support on the way, sir. They may be able to speed up our capture of Tropia.
Right, and this is the game leading me through how to use my offshore artillery, getting me ready for further in the game when I get to make all the calls myself. So the macro is kind of neat. I do enjoy the turn-based a little bit. It's kind of a risk-esque kind of a thing.
That should clear out.
And
any
then you get to do the
lingering
micro
forces.
battles
We
inside
should now
the.
use our company to capture Tropia.
You need a tank? What, you can't find anyone else?
I have a lot of action points, but I don't realize that, and I have to end my turn.
Command coming through. Armor ready, eager and willing.
So now it's capable of doing the attack, and it does the attack.
Anyway,
Tropia is under our control, sir.
All right.
The port will allow us to bring in more men and strength.
Have had plenty of time to set up. We're not sure what they got planned for
Now,
us, so let's
now
play
I've
it
cut
safe.
to a
We
scene
should
of
start by
attacking
giving the locals a hand in
Salerno.
capturing that hospital.
So we're gonna take the hospital, and then we're gonna take the two bridges. So I'll do some commentary over that.
Something about this doesn't sit right. Could be a trap. Probably is. There's not a lot of cover on the beach. If we run into resistance, those buildings should give us a fighting chance.
Outside, hurry! Pull in, squad! Hit him with grenades! The cowards are shooting at us! Shoot back! God damn it,
the word, sir.
That's it, 'em. They're all gunned down. Double time, soldiers. Settle down. You heard the commander.
Boys are waiting.
Get on it, fellas. Order just came through on the radio.
They're counting on us.
Barrage on the way.
I shit you not, a whole boatload of green.
We're locked and loaded. All right, let's move like we got a Captain here. What have you got?
So I'm just gathering up my resources, my troops, for an assault on the hospital and the hospital area. I've got a flanking crew. I've got some artillery that I captured that I can use, and it's time to assault the hospital. Those are my special forces and a couple of riflemen. They're going in. I've got a captain over here and some riflemen, and they're going in.
Engineer, assemble inside.
And we take buildings, so we're kind of pinned down in this area, and we need that special forces group to push in and kill that machine gun so that we won't be pinned down and we can advance up that hill. And I'm going to hit them with some artillery. Oh, I have a 20-second delay. The smoke, though, comes in critical. Pop some smoke off that artillery.
Rifles losing integrity. Snipers eliminated. Relay orders. Just keep that break. Let's make them holler.
And the boys all perform very admirably. It is a little bit easy, so I might up the difficulty level by one notch for future
Looks
videos.
like the Germans object to us shooting at them.
So
Bringing in a huge tank division from the east.
so now we got tank reinforcements. So it's time to destroy the bridges into Salerno to prevent that
2
reinforcement.
bridges, 2 routes into the city.
Um,
If we can take them down, the Krauts will have a hell of a time getting through.
So this is when I realized the only mechanic I have to attack these bridges is with engineers and their satchels.
Let's advance.
So we start moving on the first bridge.
Ready for deployment, sir. Let's advance. On your feet. Let's go.
SSF, we're moving out. Catch up to one first aid on them.
Get a mortar into position to be able to put suppressive fire on others.
They're just fine.
The yellow guys are, I think, some kind of Italian patriotic something or other. Partisans, I think they call them. Whether that's correct or not, whatever. So I'm just flanking my way up towards the bridge. Moving my boys up. Advance, fire and move, fire and move.
Crowd fuckers down. All in. Point captured. Get to it.
We're almost there.
Jump to it, boys. Get to work, Commando. Come on. Let's go, boys. Those maps are history.
And then
We're gonna
they,
need something that can pack a punch to deal with the bridge. Long-range artillery should do it. Or targeted explosives if we can get close.
We got the tools. Let's get it done, boys.
now they drop a satchel charge on there. It doesn't quite destroy it, but it gets destroyed by artillery in the next battle. I'm looking for a team that has an artillery attack.
Get on. Move it.
That bridge is starting to collapse. Hit it with all we've got.
I think Captain Retinue has a some kind of attack. I think I edited this out though because it has a bad couple of command cuts. See how I guess I didn't edit it, but that's a bad command cut. So we come back and that armored vehicle gets destroyed and that team starts getting wiped out. And then we cut to the next bridge. So now we're doing the same thing. We're advancing on the bridge, trying to prevent those tanks from getting across in the same fashion. Luckily, we've got a bazooka team, and they are just pummeling that tank. Oh, just gave her a beating. My engineer squad throws their satchel. Oh, and it just happens to time with the destruction of that tank.
Hit it with all we've got.
Super great. Captain Retinue here with his airstrike. And we have another satchel to throw. And we really just give it to them. So, if you made it this far in the video, thanks very much. And I implore you to like and subscribe. And there's going to be more of this kind of content coming up soon as I try to figure out how to make videos of this game and make it interesting and stimulating and fun to watch. So, if you have any comments, suggestions, put them down in the comment section. And we'll be seeing you in the next one.
God, get engineers, get moving!
That's the bridges dealt with. Salerno's secure.